Glimps is a specialist in deep file analysis, enabling the detection and characterization of the most sophisticated threats in a matter of seconds. Its AI engine based on deep learning detects all forms of malware through code conceptualization, a scientifically recognized technology. Here at the 10th anniversary celebration of the French Tech Toronto, we have one of the co-founders of Glimps, Mr. Frederic, joining us today. Mr. Frederic, thank you so much for joining us. You're both a board member of Glimps and the French Tech Toronto. How has this dual role influenced the collaboration between the two organizations, and what does it mean for both you and Glimps to be a part of today's support?
I've just arrived in Toronto 2 months ago, this summer basically, and my goal here is really to develop our first international office. And in this purpose, it's very important for me to be engaged in the ecosystem, in the network, in the cybersecurity ecosystem, but also in the tech ecosystem in general. And that's why it was pretty obvious from the beginning when I arrived that French Tech was a good introduction to this ecosystem, because it allowed us very quickly to meet French companies, but also local companies that we need to be working with, basically. And by doing that, I had these first bricks toward my network. On the other side, it's pretty interesting for me to be engaged in French Tech, because by building my network, I can also share this network with French Tech. So I think it's really a win-win strategy.
No, that's incredible, and you're definitely right. Toronto is a growing hub, it's a booming hub, and it's incredible that we have someone like yourself joining the community and ecosystem, and the future is looking bright. So Glimps is actively participating in cybersecurity events. Could you elaborate on the significance of Toronto's cybersecurity ecosystem and how Glimps is contributing to the sector's development?
Yeah, we've come to Canada because our goal is to address North American market in general. From Canada, we have immediately found a very supportive ecosystem, very open to innovation, to advancement from French company. And we went to Toronto because our goal was really to be in an international city to address both Canada and the United States. And from what I've seen I've been here just for a few months, but I've seen lots of events, Mississauga, in Toronto, in Montreal. There are lots of cybersecurity events around Toronto that really makes a really great cybersecurity ecosystem. And I already have had several occasions to meet them, and I think it's a very active and dynamic ecosystem to work with.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know it's a lovely event today, so I won't keep you too long. It was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you so much for the conversation, Mr. Frederic.